Up next tonight, as a heat wave enters the heartland, concerns over how it will affect livestock is on the rise. Not only will the daily highs be a concern, but even the lows for the upcoming days could put the animals in potential danger. Our own Kaylin McGee visited with the Adair County MU Extension Center and has more on how producers can protect their herd.
Livestock owners are under stress, thinking about what heat stress could do to their animals during the next heat wave. Unlike humans, whose bodies have ways to quickly decrease their body heat, it takes animals hours, sometimes days, to cool off when the temperature gets too high.
They can't sweat, right? Or they don't sweat very much, and so they dissipate their heat by panting. And so it really takes several hours after you hit the high of the day before their core body temperature actually starts to cool down. They usually say about 2 hours after the high.
The most dangerous part of the heat wave is the temperature will not drop below 70 degrees, which is required for livestock to cool off at night. That's why it's important to know the signs of when an animal is overheating.
And so if you see an animal with their tongue hanging out, heavily salivating, panting, that's really an extreme sort of a situation in which you need to try to intervene in that animal as much as possible. And
when this happens, the best strategy for your herd is to have a clean source of water and a cool place for the animal to lay down. If you want to sprinkle water on the animal when it's overheated, be careful to not overdo it, as too much could be potentially deadly for the animal if it cools off too quickly.
You know, it just depends on the sprinklers. If they're used to them, if you start them early and do them throughout the day, they will help, but waiting until an animal is completely heat stressed and then dousing it with cold water will a lot of times become a critical shock to that animal.
Experts also recommend trying to keep the animal in a place with good airflow to help them naturally cool off, as well as try to deter flies from your herd. When flies are attracted to an animal, they will huddle together to fight off the insects. Kaylin McGee, KTVO News.